You make our job easy when you speak freely, because we need to get to the bottom of the facts. You shouldn't not say things because you don't want to make me
If I was
angry.
talking to my lawyer, Chair, she was going to say that's semantics.
Try it with me. Maybe I'll say the same thing.
Yes. She
Try.
was going to say to me, I mean, it's one thing. You implemented, you want a close-up report, we are saying close, implement. And now the chair is strictly holding me onto a word and say, this word doesn't mean this, but when you look at the ultimate goal, we are going to the same direction.
General, maybe that word means, this word means that, whatever you mean with that. All I'm asking you.
I want to apologize, Chair, that I said that I hope it's not going to be used against me anywhere as well.
No. All that we will do is to assess the evidence. Be assured of that,
Thank you, Chair.
General.
General, all I am seeking from you is, do you accept on the face of SS9 that it doesn't contain an instruction to implement? It doesn't contain, maybe let me simplify it. Do you accept, and as I think you must, that on the face of SS9, there are no words that read, which is in your paragraph 71, there are no words that say implement the deactivation of the PKTT. I want to keep it simple. Do you accept that? On the face of it?
I accept it.
All right, thank you. In fact, when you tend to, still in that same bundle, if you go to page 211, this is a document that you gave us, and I think you said it's an affidavit, that it's SS14. I think you said it's the affidavit that the National Commissioner filed in your application in the High Court. Page 211, it starts at 210, SS14, you see that? There, the National, are you there, General?
I'm there
At 211. There, the
SS14.
Yes, and then go to paragraph 8.5 of that document. There, the National Commissioner says, on 14 January, I had a discussion with the applicant, being you, and he presented a plan on how to close the task team in line with the minister's directive. You see that? So he says on the 14th, you gave him a plan. I was, however, not satisfied with the proposed plan and informed the applicant that it would be irresponsible to summarily disband the task.
We all live busy and active lifestyles, and we don't want muscular and body pain interrupting our day. Try Transact.
To the way the Scorpions, and explained how they were closed down, saying they were individually called into the office with their dockets. They signed for handing over, and management signed for receiving the dockets. He says that's your discussion. Thereafter, each officer received a new deployment. And then he says, I told him that it would be irresponsible, and I advised him to consult with Major General Rabi on the 14th. That's what the National Commissioner says. So now we know how, and then he says, I called General Rabi to assist him with a phased-out plan. So we know how you get to speak to General Rabi according to General Masemola. And then he says that on the 15th, whilst I was consulting with Major General Sibula, applicant presented me with an amended plan, directed now at the Divisional Commissioner, facilitating the immediate closure of the task team and handing over of the case dockets, and requested me to sign. The proposed plan once again negated my instruction that there must be a gradual wind down of the operation of the task team, and I wasn't prepared to sign the document. That's what the National Commissioner says happened, that you've presented one plan on the 14th, which was an issue that, again, I found quite confusing from your statement, because in your statement, you don't tell us that you presented a plan on the 14th, which the National Commissioner rejected. and then you went and presented another one on the 15th. You don't tell us that. But that's what he says. You had 2 plans. The second one, again, he rejected it because you wanted an immediate disbandment. And then, just for completeness, in the next paragraph of that document, he then says he then went to General Khumalo and asked him to prepare a plan. And that's the plan, the 6 March document that we discussed and the later plan. That's a General Khumalo document. All it comes down to, and this is what I want to put to you, all it comes down to is you did not have an instruction from the National Commissioner to implement a disbandment, a deactivation plan. He didn't give you that instruction on the 3rd of January. On the 14th, he rejected your plan, which you don't tell us that in your statement. You don't say that I gave him my plan and he rejected it, saying he doesn't like immediate disbandment. On the 15th, he rejected your plan, and this is documents that you have provided, by the way, the affidavit, to prove that the General Masemula has said these things on record. On the 15th, he rejected your plan. But on the 7th, and you don't tell us that, on the 17th, you then issue this much debated letter, which is SS13. You issue it on the 17th. And in your evidence, you issue it on the strength of Brigadier Letoko's email.
Forgive me, Chair.
Yes.
Forgive me, Chair. When Commissioner Baloyi referred me to a paragraph, and I read the paragraph, in my mindset, I begin to formulate a response. And as I formulate the response, she goes on to the next one, and she goes to the next one, and to the next one. Now, I'm struggling to follow on her because if she goes too deep, and I'm lagging behind in terms of formulating how I want to respond. It gives me a problem in a sense that I end up not now knowing how to craft my response. So I just wanted to say, I was on the 14th of January 2025, the one that was where the National Commissioner, I had a discussion with the applicant and he presented a plan. That is page 211. Now, what I wanted us to first agree, Commissioner, is that the same plan that the National Commissioner says he rejected comes from the National Commissioner's office. Because General Rabi is in the National Commissioner's office. Even if I signed, I know we labored at that point yesterday that it is now your plan. But the National Commissioner doesn't deny that he asked General Rabi to assist me. And if it comes to General Rabi, going to the National Commissioner through General Sebola to me. Now, I just want us to settle this one, that the same plan that the National Commissioner said he rejected, it is still his own plan, because it comes from his office.
I thought we settled that yesterday when you were discussing with Ms. Hassim and the chairperson, where you accepted that this is your plan, SS13. I thought we settled that. It's not the National Court. It took a long while to get you to accept that it is your plan. You may have been assisted by General Rabi, but it is your plan. I thought that was settled.
Just to get this one clear, Chair, so that I don't do this mistake again and come back to it again. Now, even though this plan comes from the National Commissioner's office that prepared by General Rabi, I own it, I agree. The fact that the National Commissioner's office is the one that crafted it, is it being thrown completely out of the window and forgotten about it? It is my document, as I'm the one who signed it. Since the National Commissioner said, let General Sibiya sign it. So is it completely now thrown out completely and forgotten, even though he's the one who said, General Rabi assist General Sibiya to prepare this document. And they prepared this document that he says he rejected.